Alright, I'm here with Brandon Cheetah, and he's going to teach us how to use this laser engraver we have down in the tech department.
Alright, so when you want to do an image, you have to go up into File, and you'll have to import it, and your images will have to be saved as a JPEG. I'm going to do a shield, and once you have your image, you just drag a box, and it'll fill that box with your image. And up here are your numbers, which correspond down here to this 0, 0 will be here, and your inches are over. So then up on the screen here, when you have 0, that's going to be that top corner, and that'll be your inches. So then when you want to do a block like this, you slide it into the top corner, and it's a 3 by 3 block. So when you click on the side, you can drag guidelines out to 3 on both sides of it, and then you can slide your image around and scale it down. And if you wanted to have text in there, you could click this letter A down here, the text tool, and just drag yourself a box, and you can type it, and you can change your fonts and your sizes and whatnot. But we're just going to do an image, so I need to get rid of this. Whatever. Okay, so we're just going to do this image on this block of wood. So when you're ready to print your image on whatever your object is, you just go to File, Print, and make sure you're on the VLS3 360, that's the laser engraver, and just hit print. And then you'll click down in the bottom right corner on this red box, and that'll bring up your laser engraver. Okay, and then some simple tools here. We got zoom. All you really need is zoom and this focus view. So zoom will let you zoom in, or you can just scroll with the mouse, and then you click this button, and when you click out here on the screen, it'll click and mark it, and then down here it'll actually bring the laser out and show you where it is on the wood. It's hard to see with the video, but so when you have your image loaded, you click on all your points where you think it might have a problem, and then it'll point them all out. I don't know if you can see that it's pointing right there. That's where that bottom corner of that sword will be. So then you make sure all your corners are on there right, and you click on like your center to make sure you're centered up pretty good. And you gotta click on your top, make sure those aren't over, and they look alright. So once you have your image set in here where you want it, you have to go to Settings and choose your material. You have a large variety of materials you can use, so we're going to choose wood and probably soft. Yeah, we're probably going to use soft because this is a softer wood. So we're going to choose soft, and then after you have your material, you go on manual control and you switch it to black, or you just select black, and this is where you can adjust your power and your speed. More power will give it more of a burn, slower speed will more burn, faster speed will be less burn. So once you have everything set the way you want it, you just hit set and hit OK. And once you've got that all set up, you need to set your Z with this. You set this on here, and this first notch here, you have to line up with the bottom of this, and you adjust it using these arrows up and down. This will move the table, so you want to move it down. Oops, my bad. You want to move it up to line up that notch with the bottom of the laser. So that's lined up right there, and it just goes right there. Once you've got your block in there, you can close the table and start engraving.
You can kind of see it's just starting to bring the first peaks of the sabers in on top, and it's burning it on the wood because it's actually burning the wood, not cutting it. I think Brandon's going to go and turn on the ventilator right now because it's smoking quite a bit. We have it hooked up to the shop vent.
watch it finish.
Alright, as you can see, we have a finished product here. It's the Saber Shield, just burnt into a 3x3 pine board. Kind of got some depth and profile to it. I mean, it looks a lot darker on the video than it really is, but you could run the laser engraver again on the same settings to get a deeper effect or a darker effect on whatever you're engraving.
You could also raise the deck or increase the laser power, and it would just dig in deeper, and you'd be able to get it darker and darker depending on how you want it.
Yep, and that's about the video on how to use the laser engraver.